it occurred to me with my background in sociology that if we could have created a more dysfunctional system of teacher development in the early 1980s, then we could not have done a better job. So I went to graduate school to study the profession that I fled, literally. And since then I've been think tank analyst, professor, state level bureaucrat, deputy superintendent in South Carolina for a bit of time, but not the expert classroom teachers that are in the room here today, not the expert administrators and principals in the room here today. However, in the 16 years that I've run a nonprofit, when I got tired of the academy and the bureaucracy and this, that, and the other, in the 16 years that I've done the work of the Center for Teaching Quality, and as I told Barb this earlier too, we've evolved rapidly, and I think it's captured to some extent in the book for sure. We've evolved rapidly from think tank, trying to advance teaching as a 21st century profession, to action tank, incubator, catalyst for a bold brand of teacher leadership that extends far beyond, not necessarily that's unneeded, not needed, but far beyond the anoint and appoint models of teacher leadership that we've had in this country for at least 4 decades. So we have become, in the last few years in particular, kind of a hotbed of activity. So Jessica Cuthbertson, literally, I'm just going to start with her case, and I'll jump into your questions. So Jessica was totally unknown in her district of about 2,000 teachers, 5,000 employees, 100, almost 100 schools, but totally unknown outside her building. And was not all that well known inside her building. Then she even went as an instructional coach and was pretty much invisible as well, even though she had a very good track record in both roles. Today, as a CTQ teacherpreneur, Jessica is not only influencing policy in Washington, D.C., but she is actually helping her district at her superintendent's request to totally transform their professional learning system, as she took her classroom with video cameras in them, by the way, and I know that's an issue that came up here, turned it into a learning lab for both teachers and administrators in her district and in surrounding districts, and now has helped the district transition away from the instructional coach model, full-time relief, into increasing numbers of teachers in hybrid roles. They call them teaching partners, where classrooms they're growing the numbers of learning labs. And she's helping her colleagues inside that district learn to connect with each other virtually, because it's a big district, but also then connect those teachers to teachers almost anywhere across the country and now the world, because in the case of CTQ, we have a network of now about 8,500 teachers and administrators, I'm proud to say, Barb. Growing numbers of administrators are joining the collaboratory. And about 8 or 9% of them from teachers and administrators from other countries around the world. So that is who we are, that's how we got here. Jessica is now actually very well known. But Jessica, let me tell you, is just like so many others that we have worked with over the years. While exceptional, she is not the exception. And there are many Jessicas just waiting to be unleashed. And now Jessica, not my staff, my small staff, our organization, is doing the unleashing. Jessica herself and so many other colleagues are unleashing each other.